I think the challenge really is that a lot of churches are still not getting with the idea that diversity is a thing. And there are a lot of people still being excluded. And I suppose the challenge for Open Table is to expand fast enough to cover the amount of sort of disenfranchised Christians that there are out there.
The biggest challenge for Open Table Warrington is how it's going to continue, how it's going to be maintained, due to me moving on to pastures new. But that is in God's hands, and all things are possible with God.
Rather heavily but unbalanced on the side of allies who come to our meetings. So one of the challenges is actually getting ourselves known in Christian churches, so we need better advertisement, and to be more courageous actually in being ourselves within our own congregations, and not be shrinking violets, which is actually difficult in this environment where living in love and faith seems to have stalled.
I think our main one is shifting personnel on our leadership team with people coming and going, but I'm confident that that's going to be fine for us. I don't see us with too many other problems. It's looking very, very good here in Canterbury at the moment.
I think a big one will be that the Bishop of Bristol is due to retire, and she's been a tireless advocate for full inclusion within the Church of England. And she spoke at Open Table.
Growing as a community, growing the numbers, getting more people in, telling people that this is an amazing place for the LGBTQI community to come, but also growing a sense of community, who we are, getting to know one another through meals and social occasions.
Growth. It's gaining new members. We've got a fantastic core community, and we usually get between 15 to 20 people per service, but we're finding it difficult to reach out to new members. And then because our services are held in Church of England Church, the bad press that the Church of England is obviously getting seems to get worse by the day. That's definitely a bit of a challenge because it's put people off church.
Occasionally we do get people popping in because of their sexuality, but largely we don't. That isn't a massive problem for us. We get by. We still feel it's important that we should be here if people want it.
We're having trouble keeping up the momentum and trying to attract other speakers beyond our sort of core group of folks who lead each and every month.
One thing we are thinking about at the moment is whether to start recording our services and either broadcast or publish those in some way. Obviously, we still want to make sure that will be safe for people and the people will feel safe with us doing that. So that's something we'll be consulting on with the community and the people who attend.
Of course, keeping up the momentum is one of our biggest challenges moving forward. We're a relatively young and dynamic group, but we also have friends and colleagues that attend from across all different age groups and across the city, and finding that place to have a sort of focal point to engage with reliably and consistently each month is one thing that we're continuing to work with.
We've got such an eclectic group of people who are wanting to be involved, but we have been struggling at times to learn how to work together and how to bring our different range of skills and backgrounds into a united form of church and of service.
One of the big challenges is how short a month is, don't you think? That
Absolutely.
You just finish one Open Table and you're thinking, we've got to get on with the next one. And however much we try and plan in advance, it always seems like we're kind of running to catch up. The other challenge really is to make known the fact that we're here. And I think that is quite a slow process in some ways, that a lot of it is done by word of mouth and building up trust and relationships with people saying we're here, being part of events like Kendal Pride and Lancaster Pride and other things, and just saying we're around, we're here for you, and letting people know that they can just dip in and dip out as they want to. And there's quite a big challenge, just to keep all of that going and keep the publicity alive and the services alive and everything else.
The challenges we have, I guess, in this town is that quite a lot of other Christian organisations are fairly conservative, and so we really do stand out as being the place of welcome to come, and that makes us very different. It also challenges how other Christians see us in the town, but we believe that what we're doing is important and we will continue to do that.